Okay, Assalamualaikum. Selamat pagi. Okey, nama saya Cikgu Sharifah Subiha. Boleh panggil saya Cikgu Subiha. Okey, pada hari ini, Cikgu akan mengajar berkaitan tentang coordinates. Okey, dan Cikgu juga akan menggunakan dua language, iaitu bahasa Melayu dan bahasa Inggeris. Disebabkan ada pelajar yang berada di dalam dua language program. Jadi cikgu akan menggunakan dua bahasa. Okey. Chapter 7 ataupun coordinates form 2 ini ialah daripada tingkatan 2. Chapter 7 merupakan chapter yang paling senang yang ada dalam tingkatan 2 dan paling simple. Okey, yang seterusnya, why we have to learn coordinates? Kenapa kita perlu belajar coordinates? The coordinate system has contributed a lot in the field of ecology and geography. Ecology begins their research according to a coordinate points on a map digitally. And the third one is astronomers can determine the position of the star through this coordinate system. And the last one is locations is determined by a combination of coordinates points which helps geographers to identify the area and position on Earth. Seperti yang sedia maklum, koordinat merupakan bukan subjek, ialah chapter bab yang penting kerana pada hari ini kebanyakan kita mempunyai aplikasi, contohnya Waze, Google Maps dan sebagainya. Tanpa kita sedar, sebenarnya Google Maps, Waze ini ialah menggunakan koordinat. Pada zaman dahulu, kita tidak mempunyai aplikasi Google Maps dan Waze, dan itulah yang cikgu menyatakan bahawa subjek chapter koordinat ini merupakan penting, merupakan ialah salah satu titik permulaannya Waze dan Google Maps. Okey, selain pada itu, yang seperti yang kita lihat daripada slide ini, astronomer can determine the position of the star. Daripada bintang-bintang di langit, astronomer juga boleh menentukan koordinat sistem. Okey, pada hari ini, so kita akan belajar distance in the Cartesian coordinate system 7.1 and 7.2, 7.3 teacher akan menerangkan kemudian. Okey, coordinates. Okey, dalam chapter coordinates, so ini ialah beberapa terms ataupun perkataan-perkataan yang kita akan gunakan di dalam chapter inilah. So yang firstly is the x-axis ataupun kita boleh panggil sebagai line X, and then y-axis line Y, and origins, Cartesian plane, distance between 2 points and midpoint. Okey, cikgu akan terangkan sikit berkaitan tentang x-axis. So x-axis also known as a horizontal point. Y-axis a vertical. When I say horizontal, so you will know that one is a x-axis, and when teachers say y-axis, you also know as a vertical, and the origin is a 0, 0, means that this is the origin, is a 0, 0 point. And in this chapter we will use two formula. This is the distance, and the midpoint. Only two formula you have to remember in this chapter. Okay, next. Okay, like teacher said just now, so we have a 3 type of line that you have to remember. The first thing is a x-axis, horizontal line, and the second one is a y-axis, vertical line, and the last one is a hypotenuse, also known as a, dalam bahasa Malaysia kita panggil dia sebagai garis condong. Okey, teacher akan tulis sikit lah. So ini garis condong. Okey, kenapa kita panggil dia sebagai hypotenuse? Kalau kita tengok di sini, dia merupakan ialah teorem Pythagoras. Okey, so this is the teorem Pythagoras. So bila garis condong ni kita panggil dia sebagai hypotenuse. Okey, yang seterusnya, this is the example ataupun contoh bagaimana kita nak mengira koordinat. Okey. Okey, kita tengok contoh A. Determine the distance between 2 points in the following Cartesian plane. Okey. Ini ialah merupakan jarak daripada A hingga B. Sebelum kita menentukan jarak, kita haruslah melihat dahulu berapakah unit skala yang berada di X and Y. Okey, contohnya, kalau kita lihat di sini, ini ialah 1, 2, 3 dan 4. Ini pun 1, 2, 3 dan 4. Maksud dia, the x-axis scale, okay, the x-axis scale is scale. The x-axis scale is 1 unit. Okay. And then the y-axis scale juga 1 unit. Okay, the scale is very important before you calculate the distance between 2 points. Okay, now, okay, look at here. Okay, so from A to B, firstly, we can calculate like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, if you see like this is a vertical line ataupun y-axis. Okay, because dia menegak vertical. So, vertical line, so we look at the y-axis unit ataupun scale is 1 unit. So, how many? Just now teacher count. Yeah, I count again. Okay, so I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, the AB is 6 times 1 unit. Okay, so the distance is 6 unit. Okay, the next is look at the B. Okay, firstly, like teacher say, first you have to identify the scale. So the scale of the x-axis, the x-axis scale is okay, look at here, 5, 10, 15 means 5 unit. Okay, and then the second one, look at the y-axis. The y-axis scale is 2, 4, 6, 8. So it's 2 unit. But when you look at the line here, the line here is about is the x-axis. X-axis, also known as horizontal line. Okay. So we are interested in x only. So y-axis we are not interested. So now we count. What is the distance between P and Q? So P and Q is equal to, firstly you have to count how many box here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 times. So how many units? It's 5 units. 5 unit. Okay. So times 5 unit here. And then you got 30 units. 6 times 5 is 30 units. Okay. So it's very easy because this this example is only one line. Okay. Okay, next one is, but before we go further, you have to identify or you have to recognize what is the x-axis, the y-axis. Okay. Okay, next is, okay, when the questions give you 2 points. Okay, just now the question only give the Cartesian plane, but here the question give you 2 points. Okay, look at here. When I look at here, I know already this one is a y-axis, or also known as a vertical line. Why I say like that? Because look at here, this is a 1, this is a 1. This is a x, this is a y. And this is x, this is a y. So this is a vertical line or y-axis. Okay? Okay, I will prove you why I say this is a y-axis. Okay, look at here. When I draw a graph, this is a y, this is the x. Okay, for the scale, you can use any scale which is suitable with the point. Okay, for example, you look at here, the x is 1. So I will use the 1 unit here. Okay, 1, 2, 3. And the y, so I use 2. You can use 1 also can, or 2 unit scale also can. 2, 4, 6. So look at here. When x is 1, y is 3. When x is 1, y is 3. Okay? Okay, when x is 1, y is 3. So this is 1, this is 3. Okay, and then when x is 1, y is 7. When x is 1, y is 7. 7 is here. Okay, so 1, 7. So this is the line. So this proves that this is a y-axis. Okay? So, when you find this question, it's very easy. So we can say that the distance, you just take the y-axis here and here. So 7 minus 3. So the answer is 4 units. Okay? But if you say that it's very hard to identify the y-axis and x-axis, no problem. You can also use this formula. Okay, this formula. You can use this formula also, no problem. Okay, let me show you. When I use this formula, we can get the same answer. All right? Okay, let's say I write this one first. So the distance, the formula is this of distance is x2 minus x1 plus y2 minus y1. Okay, what is the x1 here? Okay. Okay, wait. Okay, this is x1. This is a y1. This is a x2, y2. Okay, and then we can just put in the formula here, the distance formula. So what is the S2? S2 is a 1. 1 minus okay. So 1 minus 1 here, square. Okay, wait. Okay, 1 minus 1 is plus. And then y2, 7 minus 3 square. Okay, and then 1 minus 1 is 0. Plus 7 minus 3 is 4 square. And then here got 4 square is 16. So the square root of 16 is 4 units. So same like the previous answer that I show you. Okay, so next one. Okay. Okay, next is, okay, the example of how to calculate the distance between point A and point B on the Cartesian plane in the diagram below. Okay, this is the, you want to find the 2 points here. Okay. Okay. Okay, look at here. Firstly, we have to identify what is the point A, right? So the point A is 1, 7. It's 1, 7. Okay. And then the B is 5, 5, 1. So how to find the coordinate of A? You have to read the x-axis first. When x is 1, the y is 7. So this is a x1, this is y1. So when the x is 5 and the y is 1. Okay, let me write first. Okay. Okay. So this is the x2, y2. Okay? Okay. So we have two methods. Okay, and today I will show you the method by using the formula of distance. Okay, the formula of distance is, I show you just now already. Okay, so x square minus x1 square root plus y2 minus y1 square. Okay, what is the x2? Okay, x2 here is 5, right? This is the x2. So you put the number inside the formula. 5 minus 1, the whole thing square, plus y2 is 1, minus 7. So 1 minus 7 square. Okay, the whole thing square root. So 5 minus 1 is 4 square, plus 1 minus 7 is 6 square. Okay, and then 4 times 4 is 16, plus 6 times 2 is 36. The whole thing square, then you use your calculator, and then you will got the answer 7.21 units. This is the very, very simple in chapter 7. I think this is the chapter which is, I think, is very simple in Form 2 chapter. So this is the formula, distance from A to B. Okay. Okay, this is the distance. So the distance prove that from distance A to B is 7.21 units. Okay. Okay, next. This is the first method. Method 1. Alright. So I will write first. I will show you the second method, which is we can use the theorem Pythagoras. Right. So I will write first. So this is the formula for distance. So next I will show you the theorem Pythagoras method. Actually, the distance formula take from the Pythagoras formula also. Okay, so this is actually a theorem Pythagoras. Okay, A, B, and C. So this is method number 2, right? Okay, so method number 2 is a theorem Pythagoras. Okay, so we want to find the AB, correct? You want to find the AB. So we want to find the AB here. Okay, AB. What is the distance here? So the theorem Pythagoras, if you still remember, I think we have learned in chapter, I'm not sure what chapter, but in Form 1, the formula of theorem Pythagoras is AB square equal to BC square plus AC square. So the AB square, we don't know what is the distance here because we want to find the distance here. Correct. So what is the BC? Okay, the BC here is 1, 2, 3, 4. This one is 4 square plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 square. Okay. And this way also, don't forget the square here. So 4 square is 16 plus 36. So the AB square here. Then the square here, you remove here. AB become the whole thing square root. 16 plus 36. And you can use the calculator. Then you got the AB is 7.21 unit. So same like we use the distance formula. Distance formula, x2 minus x1 square, plus y2 minus y1 square. This is the same thing. So this is method number 1 and this is a method number 2. So you can use both of the formula, both of the method, which is you feel easy or easy to understand, easy for you to do all the questions in the coordinate. Okay. So the next class, I will tell you more about the midpoint. What is the midpoint? Midpoint is the middle of the point, middle of the line, the point of the line. So I will see you in the next class. So just it for today. And if you have any question that you regarding with this chapter, you can see me or you can text me or anything. Thank you for today.